Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Devasia Mentality Plays. Get on with it.
Gundam Battle Assault.
I always felt like that pronunciation was rather awkward. But anyway, AC-19X. It looks like our war isn't over yet. There are some who can't abandon their cause. They're still fighting in their mobile suits. Who knew I would pilot my mobile suit once again? In order to maintain peace this time, Hero is going to pick a mobile suit and use it with which to fight a whole bunch of other people with mobile suits from Universal Century as opposed to After Colony. These are all the mobile suits you can select. But yeah, this is Gundam Battle Assault, the very first one, which actually isn't the very first one of this particular game series. Gundam Battle Assault is actually a westernized adaptation of a game that was known in Japan as Gundam the Battle Master 2, which itself was a sequel to Gundam the Battle Master 1, which has a completely different story from this one. Mobile suit approaching at combat speed. No, it can't be. Hero Yui. You don't know how dangerous you are. Your combat skills are too dangerous. So I'll rid the world of you once and for all. Is that all you got to say? I'll say this only once. Abandon your mobile suit. To recreate the world, someone needs to carry on the legacy of humanity. People who live on Earth only think of themselves. That's why I'm going to exterminate them all. Fine. Be prepared to fight to the end. I'll destroy you. Yeah, of course, back in the day when you played a game like this, because it was one of the first Gundam video games that we had available in the West at the time, because, you know, Gundam Wing had just come on Toonami, and it was doing the rounds, and I think the series had actually wrapped up its 50th episode by the time this game came out. I'm not sure. Either way, yeah, I'm pretty sure, well, I don't know if it came out, but I do recall that I definitely played this after Endless Waltz had already aired. So it was kind of peculiar to be going back to the Wing Gundam, let alone having the Wing Gundam fight against mobile suits that were completely different to me, never shown in Gundam Wing. And, well, of course they weren't part of Gundam Wing, they're from Universal Century. Although Gundam the Battle Master had a different story behind it, but we'll get to that in a moment. If only never mind. It's people's will, I will give up my power. All humans are weak, including you and me. Oh, really? Because I was able to read the half-hearted thoughts of people, I lost hope for all humankind and sought atonement from them. That was just my ego. Isn't that so? Okay, who's this to talk? Unidentified object approaching at high speed. Judging by its sight, it must be a mobile armor. No. Big, but not mobile armor size. If it isn't a mobile armor, is it a mobile suit? Aren't you Hero Yui? What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He said you're a coward. He? Does the person who sent you know me? I have nothing to say to you. I'm Plateau. My purpose is to defeat you! I wonder, has this girl's self-awareness been heightened? Is she an artificial new type? Die, Hero Yui! Yeah, and of course, the localization for a lot of the shows that were related to... Well, actually, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, Double Zeta Gundam never got localized. I don't think. Not properly, at any rate. And of course, it never aired on television, so that's even more problematic. And the Queen Manza, as it's actually now known, was... It was a big mobile suit. It was like Psycho Gundam size. This is not quite as big as it should be, especially compared to the Wing Gundam, which was actually one of the smaller Gundams. You know, during the 90s, Gundams got really small, even for alternate universe continuities. So the Wing Gundam being relatively even size with the Queen Manza is a bit of a problem. Come on. I also find this, you know, I'm fighting game mechanics and whatnot. Wealth and glory to the winner. Fighting games aren't my thing. I've said that before. Your mobile suit has lost its combat ability. My mission is to destroy you, Hero Yui. I'll take you down. Let me ask you one more time. Is it your will to die? What? The mobile suit that drives you to fight does not exist any longer. Do you still wish to fight with me? You're not a puppet. That's true. Hero, you freed me from that mobile suit. No one can force you to kill anymore. You don't have to kill anybody now. Thank you, Hero. But be careful. The man who sent me knew you well. A man I know? I'm struggling as much as you are, folks. Target confirmed. MSZ-1010 Double Zeta Gundam. What? Gundam? Why is a Gundam here? You're Judo Ashito, right? I'll say it only once. Abandon your mobile suit. This world has no more need for weapons. Who would do such a stupid thing? I make money with my Double Zeta to put my younger sister Lena through school. I won't give up without a fight. Then I'll just have to eliminate you by force. Go ahead if you think you're up to the task. A battle between the Wing Gundam and the Double Zeta. Realistically, I think the Double Zeta has far too much going for it. And again, it should be a lot bigger than the Wing Gundam. But yeah, I remember back when I first played this game, it was just like, this is the first Gundam game I even knew about and could play on the system that I had. So, I'm playing Gundam Battle Assault with the Wing Gundam, and just like, yay, Gundam Wing! Why isn't like the Wing Zero or the Endless Waltz Zero or something? Because back then I was, you know, as much as I still felt like the wings were pretentious, I was like, where's the Wing Zero? I want the Wing Zero! This Wing Zero has a big double buster gun! Meanwhile, the Double Zeta Gundam, it's got its own double beam rifle thing going on here. And it has the Mega Cannon, which I don't think it's ever going to use against me. Well, the head-mounted one. That one, yeah, it'll use against me because apparently that's one of its standard attacks. And that's one of the things that annoys me about the Double Zeta in these games. Is that one of its kicks is just the Mega Cannon. But yeah, I was trying to say earlier, this is a westernized version of Gundam the Battle Master 2, which the Gundam Battle Master games, their story, I never really understood it, but apparently they used different characters that adopted all the different mobile suits from across the Universal Century, and they were like a bunch of mercenaries that were sort of fighting each other for territory or whatever given reason they had to fight each other or whatnot. And I don't remember what the Battle Master 2 at least I think that was like the first Battle Master game. That was the plot, if you can call it that. Or the second Battle Master game, I don't understand the plot. I remember it involves this girl named, I think, Gloria or something like that, and this kid named Pixie, and they sort of travel around the world beating up all the various mobile suit mercenaries for some reason. Again, it's just completely beyond me. Then again, this entire story from this game as it was completely beyond me at the time, because it's just like, I don't know any of these characters, I don't know any of these mobile suits, I don't understand the significance of any of this. Like, I get the whole Hero Yui wanting to end wars, but fighting against Hygog, Quinn Manza, and Sazabi and whatnot, and all these different mobile suits, they're just like, these are all from Universal Century. What is the Wing Gundam doing fighting against these? And I can tell you one thing, in the original Battle Master 2, the Wing Gundam was not at all part of that. So it's interesting, there's this localization that actually adds a brand new mobile suit into the game. Granted, there's just one thing. Granted, it's kind of redundant because its moveset is 100% ripped from the Zeta Gundam moveset. So if you want to play one or the other, they'll be exactly the fucking same. Right down to their fucking super moves, which I don't think I ever show off during this game, because fighting mechanics, I don't like pulling off a super move. Like in the other games, they made the super moves pretty universal. I knew how to pull them off. It's just like quarter circle forward, and well, not quarter circle, because that's another thing about this game is it doesn't technically read diagonal inputs. It only reads like forward. It only reads inputs. Like, you can do diagonal directions, but as far as inputs for combat maneuvers, it doesn't read, like, the diagonal direction. Like, you press down and then forward in order to do a quarter circle. You don't roll your thumb across the D-pad in order to do that. Oh, hey, Big Zam! Fuck this thing! Like, when I first played this game, I had absolutely no fucking idea how to beat this son of a bitch. And then I figured it out, and I thought, holy fucking cow, how did I have so much goddamn trouble? Like, one of the problems with Big Zam is it doesn't have very many moves as far as, combat goes in this game. So you're kind of limited in what you can actually do. When you're playing as Big Zam, you're relying on presence and the sheer power of what you get out of its individual attacks. But it has a complete blind spot behind it. Now, there are ways that the Big Zam can compensate by launching missiles, doing upward attacks and whatnot if you happen to be above it, doing backward kicks like that, but otherwise, once you're behind it, you pretty much won. And so long as it doesn't try to change things around and get you back in front of it, then yeah, Big Zammed completely out. You worthless motherfucker. You missed your opportunity at victory. You son of a... You think I'll quit now? What? You still want to fight? I won't give up! I won't give up! The glory of Zeon! Okay. Oh, fuck me, a guy. Okay. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. There was some editing in order to make sure that this playthrough went as smooth as possible, but it's just like, once I got to this point and I saw that guy, and I was just like, okay, this is probably gonna be the easiest fucking fight. That guy is agile and is fast and agile as fuck. Like, his combos are super quick. Like, one of his most annoying combos is if he can actually get you into a corner, you can do a light punch and just keep doing that over and 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 over, and you'll lock your opponent completely in place with it. I fucking... Fighting games are not my thing, so I just... As you can probably tell if you recall my Gundam Battle Assault 2 playthrough, which I did a long while ago, and I kind of feel like I want to make up for that by doing a more proper Gundam Battle Assault 2 playthrough where I actually know what the fuck I'm doing before I get into it. But in the meantime, I also just wanted to do the first Battle Assault game since I hadn't actually done that on the channel. I've done 2 and 3, but not 1. And there's a part of me that kind of wants to touch off on, like, the Battle Masters. But it's not something that's, something that I... Hello, there's a cat in my room while I'm recording this. Why did you attack me? Wait, I'll tell! Don't shoot me! Who gave you these orders? Well, my mission was given to me by my commander, but I don't know who actually issued these orders. Well, I don't have time. Get lost. You too. I wonder who's behind all of this. I gotta wonder too, because Lord knows I didn't know any of these fucking characters when I first played this game. Now that I've had some time to acclimate to the Gundam universe and understand all the different characters from Universal Century, their motivations, their ideals and whatnot, this story, you know, if you dropped Universal Century into After Colony or vice versa, and these characters were fighting each other, it makes sense, sort of, maybe. Okay, not really, but I understand the characters now, so the things that they say, I actually sort of understand. Fuck Quibbly. Or Cubile. I don't know how to pronounce it. Funnel users are an irritation. I'll just say that up front. An irritation. Like, the funnel attacks... Funnel attack! They're annoying, but they don't do that much damage, all things considered. Okay, the super attack version can get pretty bad. Ugh, beam sabers. You know, I don't know why I never tried to use my beam saber. I never figured out the combo. I just, you know, I'm playing as Wing Gundam. I'm just trying to stick with the combos that I know. You know, I want to show off somewhat, but again, I want to get this game done. I don't want to actually spend like 5 goddamn hours trying to beat the fucking Hydra Gundam again like I did in Battle Assault 2. Wealth and glory to the winner! I was taught to go with my instincts. I can't believe it. You defeated me. I'm ashamed of myself for losing so easily. I'm glad to have come back and finally meet such a worthy opponent. Haman Karn! When will this madness end? I suppose that's supposed to mirror the scene where she decides to sacrifice herself after Judo defeated her at the end of Double Zeta. Are you Annabelle Gatto? You are correct. I will defeat you, Hero Yui, to prove that many soldiers did not die in vain to raise the flag of Zeon. It's also possible, because the American version decided to have all the characters that were related to their individual mobile suits and mobile armors, it's also possible to bump into Annabelle Gatto twice in the same game. Once playing as the GPO2 and once playing as the Noizeo. But Noizeo has a similar problem to Big Zam. The difference being that it can actually do a special maneuver that allows it to go off-screen and back on in order to reorient itself. But it also has a major blind spot just right underneath it. You can just keep smacking it from below. So it's almost easier, but it's also easy to underestimate this thing's capabilities by being caught behind it. And, you know, you can get caught off guard by it. Otherwise, it's a fairly similar ordeal to the Big Zam. Really love this fucking music, too. I'm actually not hearing the music. I know what's going on, but God, the soundtrack to this game, you know, it's one of the earliest PlayStation games I ever played, so considering that it was a very late PlayStation game, that's kind of sad how late I came to the system. Remember this, even if you defeat me, the truth of our holy war will not be buried. Someone will always take my place. For the glory of Zeon! Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck Zeon was. Alright, here's an interesting one. This unit is completely unique to this game series, the Psycho Gundam Mark III. And for whatever reason, Valder Farkill is piloting this. Valder Farkill is not a Universal Century character. He's from the G-Unit side story manga. And he would have been the pilot, he should have been the pilot of Hydra Gundam, as you know from Gundam Battle Assault 2. But, they changed that. And Jesus Christ, I fucking hate this battle. I fucking hate this battle. This is what held me up because I wanted to get this done a couple days earlier than what I did. But this fight, oh my god. It takes very specific strategy in order to be able to survive it, let alone make any sort of progress. Oh! You can't defend my ass! I mean, you can't, but you can dodge it. Like that. Unfortunately, the dodge mechanic in this game takes away a bit of your health. So you gotta weigh the value of how much health you're gonna lose by dodging a saber attack versus actually just tanking it. Which, yeah, you know, the dodge, as much health as it's gonna drain, you're better dodging. Ugh, I hate this battle. It's just like, I figured out what the technique was. You basically have to get in close, goad him to attack, defend very quickly, and... You know, you just gotta take advantage of any little instance of... Okay, just do that from way over there. Because he will, unlike the other mobile armor types, the other big mobile armors, he will actually try to defend himself. And he can do it, like, in a pinch, because he doesn't flinch, he doesn't flinch whenever he's hit compared to other Gundam types. Like, he has all the advantages and disadvantages of a small and large type unit in this game. Fuck the Psycho Gundam. You're such a fool. Treize Kusharanada is dead. Treize is dead? No, it is you who is dead, you fool! What did you say? You defeated Treize and now me? Ah, forget it. You're a loon. Mobile suit approaching at high speed. Is this a Gundam type? But this mobile suit is... Hydra Gundam. You're Treize Kusharanada. You're still alive? I'm about to make history and take the stage once again. I will do what must be done. What is your plan? To put an end to this once and for all? Are you going to start another war? Even after enduring their wretched history of war, humankind never tried to get back on its feet. At this rate, the earth will become filled with worthless people. If it is to change the course of history, I am willing to become the notorious bad guy. Is that your just cause, Treize Kusharanada? If so, I won't accept it, Treize. Be prepared to lose. This world is only for soldiers, therefore, talk is cheap. Let the battle determine our destinies. And considering the nonsense that was the Psycho Mark III, and how much absolute torment I went through trying to defeat the Hydra in Battle Assault 2, this ended up not being that bad, all things considered. It's still kind of annoying, and I kind of underestimated its capabilities. But, God, I was... You know, I came into this fearful, because I remember the Hydra Gundam from Battle Assault 2, but, you know, I figure so long as I just keep getting in close and keep smacking him in the face while he's trying to do so many specials. That said, his regular attacks do hurt when he does them. It's just a case of I gotta make sure that I just gotta keep hitting him harder than he hits me. And it is possible to lose this and the game will end on a bad note. Like, I think there's like a bad ending or a draw ending, but I don't know. Or at least there was in Battle Master 2, from what I recall. There. Fuck. And just for the record, that was only one take, and God, I felt like I got lucky there. Self-destruct, really? God, and of course, and another thing about Battle Master 2 is that it actually had some more... It actually had cutscenes rather than these just a face with dialogue here. Yeah. You son of a... Wait till we meet again. And I think you only get this extended little scene if you played as the Wing Gundam. Mission accomplished. And no credits, just your clear time. But yeah, that was Gundam Battle Assault. I mainly did this just to make up for the fact that Gundam Battle Assault 2 kind of went really sour really fast. And, you know, all I have to do is play through it one time. So, yeah, one part playthrough. So, with that all said and done, thank you all for watching. As always, there will be social media links in the description below for you to follow up on, as well as a link to my coffee page if you want to support me through that. RCFS and out.